Hi, my name is Mark. I grew up in Croydon, went to school in Croydon, come from a big family home, seven of us, both parents at home. Where do I start? During the exams of my year 11 exams, GCSEs, I found out that I would become a father to my first child at the age of 16. That was the time where I said to myself, okay, now I need to be parent. Now I need to be a child. I need to be parented. I need guidance. I need someone to lay out a blueprint of do's and don'ts, and what will work and what wouldn't work. And I looked at my dad as that person. My dad, I was living with my dad. My parents are split up. My dad was also preparing to move to America. So the day that he found out his flight was scheduled the next morning, that conversation that we had the night before we left pretty much went, I thought you wouldn't do this. The same thing your sisters have been through. And I replied, just because my sister's been through it doesn't mean it's going to be the same. I'm going to be there. He turned around and pretty much the last line was something like, this changes your life, not mine. So you need to take responsibility. And those words ring in my ears until still until this day. It was like a weight on my shoulders, like a heavy, heavy weight. How do I take responsibility? How do I raise a child? And then I found out I was having a boy. How do I teach my son to be a young man when I'm a very young man, for one? Two, I have no guidance, I have no mentor, I have no father, I haven't got that. I remember there was a show called My Wife and Kids. I remember one day during the pregnancy, I was watching it and I saw that family unit of the dad just being a dad, typical dad around the house, and mom being the mom, and the children, and I just burst out in tears, cried. I couldn't. It was literally uncontrollable. Watching that family unit is what triggered me, thinking I didn't have that. I don't have that right now, and I haven't even got a clue like how to organically provide that for my child. It was massively a scary thing to do, to walk into the dark. I call it like a maze. Walk into this maze, not have any sense of direction, but I have to lead. I have to lead this young man in my footsteps. On the inside, my head was spinning every day, to then finally stumbling across martial arts and a space where I was surrounded by leadership that demanded accountability and demanded structure and obedience, discipline. And that's where the road pretty much started on self-work and my own mental health. And before I knew it, I was using the same tools that I was learning in the gym as a parent or as a partner or as yeah, I'll call it partner. Even though we were separated and broken up at the time, we still had to kind of work out how did we do this teamwork thing as co-parenting. But yeah, that's how I would say I overcame that big hurdle. Since then, it's been like this on that journey of parenting. And like I said, I'm now a father of three. So yeah, there's a lot of learning, and I think learning how to kind of press pause and navigate myself around my thoughts, which is what I learned through martial arts. Learning to do that is what definitely helped and continues to help me. I find that really talking about my past or even my present really helps. I have a close net of friends that I have developed over the years. I still train when I can, but passing on the knowledge that I've accumulated over the years also is something that gives me peace of mind. Sometimes I just need to be by myself, to be honest. And I feel like I'm in a place that I can communicate that every so often. That I just need a moment just to kind of just press pause and just chill and watch a bit of TV or read a book or go for a walk. If I were to go back and have a conversation with my 16-year-old self, um, this is a tough one because I know what I would want to say, but whether I would be able to hear that at the age of 16, it would be different. So I think I would do my best to just speak life into him and tell him that there is no such thing as the perfect man. You won't find it in one person, but you can definitely take elements from different people and learn from that and apply that to your own walk of life. Don't bank on one person. Talking helps for sure. Just because you're young, it doesn't mean you don't have a voice. Say it with your chest, but don't be rude. Find a way to communicate in a way that people can understand you, not just in a way that you like to understand the world. And lastly, it's not about what the world can offer you, it's about what you can offer